Well, hello there and welcome back to the Hull City Fan Central YouTube channel, where today I do have a reaction following our first pre-season friendly. It was a game against the Champions League side and also the side that won the Turkish first division last season, Galatasaray. We beat them 4-3. We are unstoppable. I know it's a pre-season friendly and all that, but we have still beaten a side that are playing in the Champions League next season. We're beating a side that is theoretically better than the Chelsea. They're better than Tottenham. I mean, everyone's better than Tottenham, but they're better than all of these sides because they're playing in the Champions League next season. Galatasaray. Yes, 4-3 it was on the night over in Turkey. I'm going to recap some of the highlights of the game, also a few key performances that we need to look out for in the rest of the pre-season fixtures coming into the start of the season, and then maybe a few extra weak points in the side that we could tighten up through a few transfers in and possibly a few transfers out. So let's get it started with the 3-0 deficit we had to crawl our way out of to come back to Mushroom Land in 4-3 fashion. So, 3-0 down within like the first 20 minutes or something, not ideal. But then Benjamin Tete rescues one at the cusp of the first half, bringing it up to 3-1 heading into the interval. We're thinking, this is going to be a nice loss for us to take. It's going to be a nice loss for us to take against a good opposition, a side that possibly deserved it based on that first half performance. Half-time, everything switches, everything flips on its head, everything's gone upside down and inside out as a new lineup is announced for Hull City, as we do see with many of these pre-season friendlies. It's a different lineup in each half. Completely new lineup. Tobias Figueiredo misses out on the second half. Andy Smith does make an appearance. So yeah, it was a different second half. No Adama Traore either. Possibly still lingering on fitness, or maybe trying to save him for another friendly. I don't really know what the plan was there with Liam Rosenior. Second half we come out for quite some time, I must say. It did remain at 3-1. I thought, this is going to sail out as a 3-1 game. It's just going to be a stalemate second half. But how wrong was I? We come out of the second half, towards the end of the second half. Wha-bam! Cyrus Christie grabs the header. Wha-bam! Regan Slater grabs a 50 grand goal. Wha-bam! Oscar Cepinian scores a screamer. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Is that a Hull City side beating 4-3 to a Champions League side? I think so. Is that Hull City side that are currently playing in the Championship, not the Champions League, unlike that Turkish side over there? I think so. I think that this Hull City side have beaten a Champions League side, have beaten Galatasaray, and have some brilliant performances off the back of it. Oscar Cepinian, that second half where he did actually play, he wasn't on in the first half. Second half, he was golden. He was golden for his full 45 minutes. I thought that the lap, we saw a few good moments from him. Obviously, it's his debut in a friendly for Hull City. Hopefully, he will be the missing piece to our puzzle in that creative attack coming into the season. Aliasai Manesh and Benjamin Tete, the link-up play there was beautiful. It will be unstoppable in this season if both of them can remain fit. I know Liam Rosenior did say in a little press conference a couple of days ago that Benjamin Tete will be the key fixture, the key man into Hull City's promotion push if he stays fit. And that is the big one, if. That's many a bits and bobs with the Hull City players. If. It's a big question, if. If the players will stay fit, if they will keep on producing at the rate that they're known to do, if they will gel this season, if they can bring on the new players and bring them into this Liam Rosenior play style that we saw at the end of last season. If we can finish in the top 6. That is the big question for this season, and some of those questions were partially answered in this friendly here. Some good performances. Unfortunately, that Lotu Tala conceded 3. It's unfortunate that, but it's a Champions League side. We have to remember this. Some good boots in there, some good feet, some good players. But we responded in that second half. I mean, I don't know what Liam Rosinia's halftime team talk was. I mean, it is a fully fresh new lineup for the Tigers. So whether that had something partially into it, whether the players in the second half seemed to work a bit nicer. They did, considering that we didn't concede one in the second half either. That is probably a factor for the defence in the second half. Obviously, Cyrus Christie grabbing himself a beautiful header, may I add. I think that he will be a key part of this lineup if he can remain fit. Obviously, 3 out of the 4 scorers in this game missed out on pretty much the last third of the season. We've just finished, considering injury and that factor. Estupinian, Cyrus Christie and Benjamin Tete. Tete has pretty much missed half of last season due to injury. He is the big if there. Oscar Estupinian grabbing 13 goals in one season. Pretty much all of that was done within the first couple of months of the season. That is a big one that we need to be watching out on the if scale. We need to get an ifomometer. An ifomometer possibly needs to be done. But it was a good win in the end for Hull City, beating a Champions League side. I can't fathom it in my head. A Champions League side. Oh my God. Oh. Yes. Some good performances. I think that possibly some areas that we need to tighten up are the creative area. Obviously, we have been linked with a few wingers, a few creative players, so we'll see if those come in through fruition and if they will help this side create a bit more creativity in attacks, getting the balls in, because we know we have the strikers to score. We have Oscar Estupinian, who went on a blinder at the start of last season when the creativity was positive. So if that can be the case in this coming few games, that'll remains seen, or certainly in the start of the next season with some new key players. Other than that, all bells and whistles around the Hull City squad. So let me know in the comments what you think of this 4-3 win to Galatasaray, the Champions League side. Yes, I cannot say it too much. Let me know down in the comments what you think, and make sure you like and subscribe, as I will have a little bit of a special video considering our new kit. No, that's not the new kit. That's the one from the 2020-21 season when we won League One with Samuelson's signature. So make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss that video tomorrow, and I will see you over there. Come on, you all!